Hello everyone, it's Cress aka Lady Taka. It's time for a haul video for thrifting, church bazaars, and some estate sales. It is November 16th and this is the last 2 weeks. So I went to a sale that was put everything you want in your basket and then donate. And then I went to an estate sale today and then went to Goodwill today and then St. Vinny's. So the first thing I got last week for $3 at the Goodwill were these lights. They are chili pepper lights. They're called Fiesta Hots, and it is a very long strand of 35. They are indoor and outdoor. And I grabbed them because when I looked them up, the first listing I found that was on my Solds on Valuer site was $20 just for the pepper covers, not the light itself. And this still had the box, so I thought I was pretty safe with $3 to do that. And today at Goodwill, I got this little target bird. It's not in the best of shape, like his toes coming out, and he's a little full of fuzz. I will, of course, use a fabric thing on him. But for $2, the solds on these on eBay for the 4 that have sold are between $10 and $70, depending on like if you have the original tag or not. But he was so weird anyway, I kind of wanted him to go through my shop because he's like in a mask and a cape and he's like mummy wrapped. So it's kind of like he's combining all the costumes together. So I just thought he was cute and weird today. And then for $1 today, I got this cute Guinness tortoise, which will go on my bar. It's obviously a modern with my advertising collection. Speaking of advertising collections, I paid up for myself at the estate sale today. I paid $10 for Hubert the Lion here. And this is the special one that has all the little dollar signs all over for his pattern. And his glasses are still intact. This one's by Lefton, and it is a bank, which is totally appropriate because Hubert here is the mascot for Harris Bank. So I did not even have the plush version of him. I did look him up, and 10 was a fair price. The last like 8 solds were anywhere between 8 and 20, so very fair to pay 10 for my own collection. And let's see, St. Vinny's last week for my own collection. Grabbed this little Spaghetti-O, the O keychain. So obviously for advertising, apparently he likes baseball. I paid 50 cents for that one. Now it just says the O on here. I actually look up to see if that meant a Spaghetti-O or if it meant like a Cheerio. Also last week, this was 99 cents at Goodwill. I of course will be tearing her apart, making her new wings because these are crap wings. But it's worth $1 just to get a nice plastic cone ornament, because that turned out to be the hardest part to do when you're trying to make it totally from scratch with just a head and hands. But this will also be cute because it'll be a smaller one than all the others. I think this is only going to be 10 instead of 12 to 14 inches. And then I have one like 20-inch one for sale on Etsy. I sold one so far this year. But I love making them weeping angels. And then the one thing I paid up for last week at Goodwill for $4 was this Lipper and Man Creations Japan Nun. And I will probably put this on my Etsy store so that I can message the person who bought the last one of these that was all in black on the bottom instead of white, to see if she wants to buy it for her bathroom display. She's got a Gothic bathroom. And in fact, in my reviews, she does have a picture of the other one in her bathroom. So I was like knowing where they end up. So of course I'll offer it to her first because it goes with the other one. This one's even in a little better shape than the last one, which is why I was willing to pay $4. She has all her fingers and toes, and there's no like even black paint coming off, and the original label is fully intact. Then when I went to St. Vinny's this week, I got mostly ornaments. I did get a grab bag of ornaments for $3.50. I'm only going to show you 3 from that bag though. The other 50 cents is just going to be miscellaneous that I can put in lots. But these were the three that got me to buy it. So first we got a Mickey Mouse Christmas finger puppet with a double tail. I don't know why he has two tails. Like, I'm sure they were supposed to glue them together or something because they're flat on that side, but they've totally come apart at this point. It does look a little more modern. I don't see a year on it per se right away, but I figured that was worth $1. Then got this little Santa in a walnut sleigh, which I have sold one of these before on my Etsy store, so I probably will list it on Etsy just because it's easiest to copy the listing. I can't remember if he was a mouse Santa or just regular Santa or another animal, but I knew he sold well. And then this one might be missing something because there's a little bit of grossness here where there might have been another thing, but I haven't looked him up yet. But it's this cute mouse fishing on a popsicle. So I don't know what's missing, but it's still very cute. And then the non-ornament things I got from St. Vinny's Wednesday? Wait, when did we go? We went yesterday. I got for $2 this pretty like Christmas tree pin, and it's not as decorated like most of the pins with just fake jewels everywhere. Just has them on the base, but then there's got this really detailed like beveled edge thing. And it is marked Tangier, I think. I'll have to look at that more closely later. And then for 50 cents each, you got these plastic ornaments that obviously need to go together because they obviously are the same shape on the bottom. But we got Big Bird and Elmo. And then for another 50 cents, got this cute Santa sleeping in on December 26th. With his feet soaking ornament. I think it's a Hallmark. The other non-thing I grabbed for myself for 75 cents is a down the track shot glass with the horse and rider. Thought that was cute. Paid up a little for this one. This one was $1, but I think it's a Rosie O'Donnell Christmas. And I think this was a fundraiser for charity in '98 because it says the For All Kids Foundation 1998. And then I haven't tested this yet, but I hope it works just because it looks cute. Looks like we got a little square dance going on. Santa's Ho 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 Down is what it's called on here. And it's one of those where it plugs into the mini tree lights. So it didn't have its box, but for $1, if it actually works, I won't feel bad. But we got like all the reindeer around Santa Claus inside. And Santa's going to play the fiddle, it looks like. And then some chickens up top just listening. And it says, grab your partner and round we go. Ho, 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 do-si-do. So I thought that was cute and really hope it works. And then the random stuff I got today. All right, so one of the things I don't normally get is clothing much, but I was like, I need a cushion anyway. But then this looks so vintagey and cool. It is only a size small, I think, adult small, but it looks bigger than that. Like, I'm an extra large, and it looks like it could possibly fit me. But it is a cool vintage Broncos sweater, knitted. So I will try to sell that probably on eBay. I managed to get back without getting completely covered in dust from the other items, so that was good. The item I put in, because Dad asked me to, a spare thing for our Nesco. This one's more heavy duty. Here, I'll just put that back there. And for Dad, I threw in a couple word search books. And then I picked up one of these Around the World, Small World Disney books. This one's Donald's Fantastic Fiesta and Adventure in Mexico. I will say this, the kid just wrote on this page, but they didn't fill in the name, and they don't seem to have written in the actual text, and this barely feels open. So, again, I'll put a pile of those together. This was disappointing, but I knew it was empty when I got it. It was marked violin pin on it, but there was no no pin in the box. They just grabbed the pin. So I grabbed the actual box because I can always use a good box for shipping jewelry in. And I haven't looked up any of these things because I just got them today. Whoever donated to this church bazaar had a tiger collection. And so I was very controlled on what I got because that used to be my main collection, was just tigers. So I was very picky, and I will try to only keep one thing, and you'll know why I'll keep that one. But this is an SO tiger patch. So I will try to sell it. If it doesn't sell, then I'll just add it to my group of patches that one day will end up on a jean jacket or something, but are just a pile of patches in a drawer at this point. But these were the things I was worried the dust would transfer onto the others. This one says it's Brin's Bone China Taiwan, little sitting tiger figurine. And then this one's an Art Mark tiger, and it needs a vacuum even. I don't even want to put that one on Rita's bed. Put him on the floor. And then I got all the pewter tigers I could find that were there because I didn't know which ones were part of this set or not, and I didn't want the set away. Some of them may be repeats. But we have 1992 fine pewter. I can't quite read the maker's mark. Okay, so we have these two together. And then I have these ones that look like they're the same one. One has an extra label on it, marked Hudson's. And then got a sitting up one. I think these are all Hudson's. And then like a roaring one. And one laying more calmly. And then the one tiger I'm keeping is called a bone furry, I think. But it's like a tiger showing off his bone structure. But it's really silly and funny and definitely me. I mean, they put him in a tie too. That's kind of fun for me. But yeah, this one's my keeper. Because it was so weird and fun. And then the medals were definitely popping. This is just a little bell with a goat on it. And then these two were originally at St. Vinny's at one point for $3.50 each. But cute little brass set of mid-century modern cats. Speaking of cats, mine already tried to pre-approve everything. I had to kick him out of the room. This one came in a cute box. I picked it up because I immediately recognized it as a Jerusalem-made piece, because I sold that piece napkin holder at some point. It's not exactly Hanukkah because it's only holding 4 candles, but it's very cute and different. I'll have to see if it held anything else at one point, but it is all marked up on the back everywhere. It definitely marked Israel. So I know it was a good quality piece. I just don't know what it... Okay, we have Lord. Where does it start? Come, Lord Jesus, Amen. Okay. But they're written in such a way that it doesn't, like, shout it out at you. Plus, it came in what was originally the original box, I guess. And then some weird items I just threw in because I wanted to research them. This little red bulldog guy with a hole through his jaw. I'm like, what is he supposed to be holding? Is he just supposed to hold your cigarette? What's going on? So I just wanted to research him. And then this cute little caterpillar, as I try to hold him up. No markings on him or anything, but he's just very cute. I grabbed marbles and some dies because I think one of them reacted to my black light when I was looking, but it's kind of hard to tell when you're in a well-lit area. And then my other 2 weird pieces. Got this sleeping Kirby guy. He was in the baby section, without any other toys around him. He looks very clean. It says it's by Tomy. Club Moki Moki. I'm probably saying that wrong. But he's very clean. He just doesn't have the original, like, hang tag. And then just out of pure curiousness, I grabbed this plush Harley Davidson toolkit because it looked like it was complete. You get a cute little drill and a hammer and a screwdriver that looks very sad and pathetic, but it has a bell in it, so it's apparently supposed to be for a baby, but it was in a totally different section. That rattles with a wrench. So I just thought that was adorbs. Figured I probably will have to roll it like crazy, but it looked cute and different. So I know I went through that pretty quick because I never know how long my battery's going to hold out anymore. I had this fully charged when I started, and I'm already down to 29%. Little scary, but can't really justify buying the new laptop until I get work again. So I'm just waiting on call. Like, my boss said he was planning on hiring me back about 4 months ago, and he's still trying to figure out everything that went wrong from the girl who ruined the whole system we had before she arrived. So I will put my links for my Etsy and eBay Trashkateer Treasure stores below. Again, if you saw something I said I was going to sell that I didn't happen to know where I was listing it right away, when you want it, just say below and I'll tell you which place it ends up being listed. Okay, thanks. Bye.